Well,
And
NATO, I give up on NATO. Look, if you have a U.S. military base, you're not a sovereign country. This is a basic proposition. These are occupied countries. Why the hell would France, or even less than France's special case, why would Germany have U.S. military bases 80 years after the end of World War II? 80 years. Why would Japan have U.S. military bases 80 years after the end of World War II? And this is true all over these NATO countries. The U.S. controls these countries. These are not independent countries. They barely can make a coherent sentence, unfortunately. All they say at the UN is attacking Iran. They don't even say that Iran has been attacked. It's very predictable to keep the scorecard at a UN Security Council session. If the country hosts a U.S. military base, it says Iran is an aggressor. It's like turning the world upside down, because they just absolutely cannot say the truth about the country that occupies them. This is why I've said to India all along, for heaven's sake, don't join the Quad. Are you kidding? India had enough of colonial rule. Don't become part of America's empire. It's a big mistake. But these countries are part of America's empire for the last 80 years, so they don't even think straight. They don't even know what it means to think independently. The only one that's made any sense at all is the president of Spain, President Pedro Sanchez, who said, I'm not getting involved in this war. And then Trump said, we eliminate Spain from the map. I don't remember exactly how he put it. But you see, the American mindset in general in Washington is we control everything. And then the Trump mindset puts that into a delusional degree that I control everything and nobody talks back to me and I punish whoever I want. That's what you get into. So all of these countries are afraid to say a word. They're just afraid. And it's amazing to me how afraid they are, but they are. And then when I talked to the Gulf country leaders last fall, and I said, you know, you're really at terrible risk. And why are you signing on with Israel? And one of them said to me, oh, but Mr. Sachs, we've been promised NVIDIA chips. We've been promised data centers. This is